Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world today. Happy Freedom Friday, guys. Welcome in. When you guys are here, let me know you're here. Appreciate it. Let's see. Make sure my live is up. I have to use my desktop today because my laptop, I had to take it. It got a scratch. Good morning, Aisha. How are you today? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Good morning. Happy Freedom Friday. What's going on? So I have to use I usually use my laptop. I'm on my phone for YouTube because I go live in two places. YouTube. Gosh, morning fall. Come on, Manuela, get it together. I go live on YouTube and TikTok daily, except for Saturday and Sunday. And if I look tired to you guys, I apologize. My son just came back from college this morning. I didn't really get a good night's sleep, but I still come live. I need to show up for people, guys. All right, 1 second. Let me make sure everything's running. So we're live on the YouTube. If you guys are new over here, like Aisha, thank you for the follow. Give me a follow. Double tap the screen, because you know why? That helps not only me out, it helps you guys out. It gives you guys points. I don't know if you know that, but TikTok builds off of algorithms. So if they see people, real people chatting, putting things in the comments, like tell me where you guys are from, for instance. I love to hear that. I'm from Virginia, born and raised here. Put that in the chat for me. Let me know if you're new. Put a number 1 if you're new. Just anything in the chat so that shows TikTok that you're real people. You're not bots. And that way we can rock this thing out today, okay? And it gives me energy because I need some energy today. Got my coffee, but still. Good morning, YouTube. How are you guys today? Let's see. For some reason, Fridays are always so busy over here on YouTube, but not today for some reason. Are you guys not here? Mama's Girls 1979, how are you? Chiefs fan, how are you? Steelers fans over here. Chiefs fan, you were on here before, I think. Hi, Gabs. How are you today? Hi, Jen. Anybody on YouTube yet? Jen, how's it going? Happy Freedom Friday, everyone. I like to just welcome people in my chat. We're going to take our time. Tina Hefner, how are you? Monica, how are you today? Tina, hello. Hi, guys. Charlie and Lucy Lazo, how are you? Jay Felix, how are you? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you. Man, I think this is the most quiet I've ever been on my lives. I'm like really... I'm trying to get it up here, guys. I'm trying to get... Come on. Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. Come on. Give me some energy. Let's go in my chat. Anybody on YouTube yet? I see one person watching. Let's go, YouTube. Don't let me down. Every day this week, y'all been popping off. You've been giving me a lot of drama, but it's good. CC76. Hey, Chick. Sonia, how are you? Mama Bear, how are you? How are you guys? Okay. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about, and you guys are about to be like, what are you talking about, girl? Like, seriously? Getting fired was the best thing that ever could have happened to me in my life. You guys are like, what is you talking about? I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain that, believe me. When I tell you what I'm now doing, what I found, why that was a blessing, because you know you have to see the blessing in everything in your life. Okay? I'm a deep believer in God, right? I'm not on here to preach to anybody, but I do share the Lord, okay? And so I'm going to talk about that. That might not make any sense to you. You're like, what are you talking about? All these layoffs happening and people getting let go. You got to look at that as a blessing. One door closes, another's opening. You better listen to the Lord when he directs you to something new. That's what happened to me, okay? Let's keep going. Let's say hello. Hello, hello. Chick, I already said Sonia, Mama Bear, Jenny, Starwa, Negra, Lori, I already said hello. Linda, hello. Diane, Smiles. Gemma is a Gima? Gima is like grandmother, right? Can you guys double tap the screen for me if you would? Do me a favor. Let's get some engagement up. One like ain't gonna cut it, guys. Come on, fam. Let's get this up. If TikTok knows when you guys are like really engaging, they're gonna give you points. That's what this is all about. Let me know where you guys are from. I would appreciate it. Same on YouTube. Layla, hello. How are you guys? Good morning. Who else joining here? People coming in and out. Gina Price. Elaine, hello. Fatima, hello. User 5347100394946. Okay, so guys, real quick before I get into my topic today, I want to tell you that I am someone who now teaches people how to make money from their cell phone working 2 hours a day. That's the premise of my business. That's what is taught in this business. That's what I've learned over the last 19 months. That's what I come and teach you guys. I'm always pouring into people on my lives, in my content. I'm explaining what it did for me, how I learned it, how I found it. Okay? So if that is you and you guys are really someone who's in a 9 to 5, if you're sick and tired of it, you're working, you're living paycheck to paycheck, I get it all. I understand it all. That was me for the last 20 plus years until they laid me off last year. So if you guys don't know, my name is Manuela Vincent. And I got laid off last year at the age of 52. When I got out of that job, I didn't have a savings, retirement, no plan B. I never could afford to put in the extra to do a savings or retirement. I literally lived paycheck to paycheck, having a husband working 2 jobs. It's always been a struggle for us, raising 3 kids. I have 2 teenagers. One just came back from college now, so he's back with us. And then I have one that's going to be graduating high school next year. So I have mouths to feed still. I still have to plan for my retirement. We have things we want to do. We want to live golden years very well. A job wasn't going to do that for me. So here I am with that title. Getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Okay? It redirected me to open my mind to something new and different outside of a 9 to 5 grind. Are you guys with me so far? Anybody watching? Anybody here? Can you guys have a conversation with me? Let's be real, okay? Don't be afraid to chat in the chat because that's what it's meant for. Put a number 1 if you can understand what I'm saying. Maybe you're going through it right now. I don't know. But that's the people I like to talk to on my lives. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I'm talking about how I got fired last year, and that was the best thing that could have happened to me. Thanks be to God. He redirected me. I was in a corporate job for 20 years. For the people coming on YouTube, thank you, Merva. Appreciate you. Let me say hi to a few more people on here. Swanee, Evelyn, Humble Yourself, Justin, Barbara, Claire, Black Star, Ghost, Sky, Erica. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people. Thank you so much. If you guys are new here, make sure you give me a beautiful follow. I appreciate it. Double tap the screen because that helps me with engagement. I am a content creator. I would love it if you would share the video. Maybe there's somebody that you know might need this. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe somebody else does. Okay? Abdullah, Mike, Rashini, Sunshine, how are you guys? Yeah, thank you so much. Is it Andre? I appreciate you for saying that. But see, the average person, when that happens to them, they're going to freak out. I'm not saying that's not expected, because if you're losing an income, of course you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What am I going to do next? I thought about those things, but I also thought, hey, I personally was burnt out. I was burnt out of my career. I was in HR for 20 plus years. I was tired. I just didn't know how to leave without it impacting my family. Well, they took that option away from me regardless when they let me go. So that directed me to open my eyes and learn something new. I had learned new skills here. Okay, I'm going to be talking about that stuff with you guys today. If you guys are in that situation and you want to learn, you're in the right place, because I'm going to be talking about that today. Okay. Sorry to hear that. I lost my ex and I feel like she up to no good. I had a dream she's feeling a man. Wow. Hi, I'm sorry to hear that. See, that's what I'm saying. That might be God's way of telling you that you need to move on. I'm sorry to tell you that. You gotta listen to the Lord. You gotta listen to the Lord talk to you. Sometimes you gotta just be still and listen, right? Hi, I grow cheese under my, wow, that's really, hold on one second, guys. Are we gonna be doing this today, my friends? Are we gonna really be doing this today? Are we gonna really be doing this today? Hold on one second. Just certain people come on my lives really, really cracks me up. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I'm blocking the right people. I understand what you mean. God will change your life. You're, amen, Andre. Amen. Amen all day. I always feel like, I don't know about you guys. I'm not trying to get deep as far as religion goes. I'm just trying to explain to you that it took me a while to get to just sit and listen to God, talk to me. And just, that's why people get depressed. They don't really listen. They don't focus. They're all over the place. Depression is a real issue. I get it, but you need to pray. If I would have just sat there and dwelled in my situation, it's not going to, bring an income in. What else is it not going to do? It's going to make your mind, you're just sitting there. All you're thinking about is, oh my gosh, how am I going to make my rent? And I get that. Okay, I get all that. I know the feelings, but I knew I needed to take action. So for me, let me see what else somebody's saying. Could you help me understand your perspective on faith in it? I'm not going to talk about like religion today. I don't want to get on that topic. I am a Catholic, wasn't baptized Catholic, became Catholic until I was an adult, and I did it at the same time my first kid was born. I wanted to become a Roman Catholic because my mother was a Roman Catholic. And I like it because it's a disciplined religion. There's a lot of things involved, but I like it. It keeps me accountable. I love discipline. I like structure. I like to know what I'm doing every time I do something. That's going to lead me to what I'm going to be talking about today, because this program is structured. So in that sense, that's all I'm going to keep it on is I'm a Catholic. I love my faith. I love the Lord. I love the Catholicism religion. Some people don't believe in religion. That's your situation. That's not mine. When you lose your job or something happens to you, God will close those doors. Exactly. So for me, he knew I was crying on the job. Guys, I never told anybody this stuff. I tell my lives because you guys are strangers to me. I never told my husband. He's actually out there right now. Listen, I used to sit in my car during my lunch breaks. Hi, Moonlight. Is it Moonlight? Hi, Lena. Hi, Sanashki. Thank you for the likes, guys. Can we get this up to 1,000 today? Can you guys just keep double tapping for me? It's free. Tell me, guys, where you guys are from in the chat. I love it. Listen to this, okay? I used to sit in my car on my lunch break, and I would cry. And I'm a person that holds emotions down deep. But this lady really got to me. But I still stayed in the position because I didn't want to put that hardship on my husband. He was already working 2 jobs. Now that's going to be, but again, what difference did it really make in hindsight when it got taken away from me anyways? But I'm going to tell you guys why. On my lives, I don't ever tell you to quit a job. I will never tell you to do that unless you're being mistreated. It's just something you can't handle, right? That should have been me, but I didn't. What I will tell you is if you're working a job, guys, you need to be having a nest egg on the side. That's why I'm talking about business. I wish I would have known about this because I would have done this while I'm working and got the heck up out of there before they laid me off. I wouldn't have given the satisfaction, my friends. That's what you guys need to think about. I'm never going to knock a job. I'm just going to tell you a few things I believe about jobs, okay? I believe about the job. You can take it for what it's worth. Everybody has their own opinions, right? Thank you. I appreciate you, Moon. Is it Moonlight? Thank you, Rosa. Welcome, guys. Thank you. If you're new, give me a follow. Double tap the screen. I appreciate it. Let's see how Moonlight is engaging. She's saying yes. I mean, this is awesome, okay? You're Catholic too, Andre? Awesome. Fellow Catholic in the house. I love it. I'm going to church today. I couldn't yesterday. I had a fever. Now I'm doing better. Well, I hope that you get better, my friend. I hope that it's something not serious. Fever. Hopefully you don't got a flu or anything like that. I understand you. I felt so betrayed and drained by my ex for giving her everything. And I feel bad for you. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to date anymore. Oh my gosh, Andre. I'm glad I don't have to date anymore. I've been married to the same man. Will be 30 years in June. We're going to renew our vows in the Catholic Church. Yeah. 3 kids, same man, blessed. Thank the Lord. I'm Christian and I respect your religion. Thank you so much. I respect people. Like religions, different religions believe in different things, right? I don't get deep into that stuff. I just know what I like and what I'm going to stick with. And I pray for people, right? I'm not going to judge nobody on here. That's up to the Lord, okay? I'm not going to judge you. Just don't come at me and try to attack me on my religion. I understand you. I felt so betrayed and drained by ex for giving her everything, okay? For using me and lying to me. What do you do? Oh, Bung Holy. Bung Holy. Is that really your name? Sorry, guys. It's Friday. Happy Freedom Friday, guys. I love to say Freedom Friday because I don't have a job anymore. You understand what I'm saying? This is what freedom is. My son's home from college now. When I do 2 hours a day on my content. This is business teaches you how to do 2 hours a day. You dedicate 2 hours, disciplined time to your business. Then you can get off and you can do what you love for the rest of the day. That's what I'm going to be doing. My son's here from college. My husband's here today because he actually drove up to pick our son up. And then we're just going to chill. Like, I love my life now. I don't have to answer to a boss. I don't have to request time off. I don't have to feel nervous in my gut to go to a job I despise. Like, I love this, okay? I am a content creator. I'm a digital marketer. I do everything online now. I create content on these platforms. I do lives once a day. I have an email list. I do a lot of things as a content creator, right? But ultimately, I'm in a program that teaches you all these things. This is how I earn my income. This is how when I go live, this is part of my workday. So when I talk to you guys, I talk to you with intention. I give you some value. I'm going to share some things that I've gone through, why I decided to do this. I'm going to break down the 2-hour workday with you guys. I'm going to explain it to you. So I give you value. I send you to a free blueprint. It's called information because everybody needs it. In the shortest way to give it to you. I give you that, and that way you can go and take a look if it's something that you would like to do. You can do this part-time, full-time. Guys, I started this business right after my layoff, right before the holidays. I knew that a job wasn't going to help me. Excuse me, I'm too old to do this stuff, guys. They don't want to hire us back when we get to be this age. I needed to find something that was easy to learn, that I could earn with at the same time, cheaper than college, because I've already done the college thing, 2 degrees, mad debt. I didn't want to do that again. So I opened my mindset. I said, let me be receptive to getting some information. I'm different than a lot of people. Some people on here are very skeptical. It's social media. What do you expect? Like 5 billion people on social media. Not everybody's going to believe what you believe. We already discussed that. But my job is not to convince, but just to impress upon you to take a look at it. And I'm going to explain to you what I do. Okay, that's all I do on my lives. It's easy. Content's easy. We don't make it hard. We teach you how to do it. We tell you what to say. You're going to have a story. So your story is what is literally driving people to ask you for the information. You see, I don't know. What do you do? Bung Holy asked me, what do I do? I'm telling you, I'm a content creator. I promote 5 digital programs. And I have the master resale rights to them. People, you know how many people don't know about this, guys? Many people. It's not even 1% saturated. That's why those people that always say, well, that doesn't sound legit, because you don't know what it is. That's why we teach you what it is. It's not a physical product. I'm not pushing products for pennies. I'm not pushing a perfume, a lotion, potion, shake, any of that stuff over here. Okay? I'm not involved with a TikTok shop. I do have a TikTok shop created, but I don't even really promote it. If I'm wearing something, I'll tell people, go to the bio. If you like it, get it. But that's not my business. That's not my main business. I promote 5 high-ticket digital programs that teach you everything about the digital space. Digital marketing is expected to be $1 trillion industry by the year 2033, okay? That's what I'm involved in, okay? And if you guys want to learn about it, I'm going to be giving you free information, a place to get that today, okay? Um, let's see. Do you believe in love after love? Is that a song? I would work security nonstop, and then I got used bad. I got used bad to point where I was being robbed. That's bad. Happy holidays. You're from LA, Stoner? I love that when you guys engage with me. Guys, over here, please engage. Double tap the screen. Tell me where you guys are from. I'm from Virginia, born and raised here. Love that. I love chat because you guys are what makes my platforms grow. Okay, I've grown a lot on YouTube. I'm just trying to build up here on the TikTok, okay? I'm gonna try and give my girlfriend a baby this year. You guys share a lot. Geez, just Leah said, geez. Well, I don't know if you should have said it like that, but if you do it, congratulations. You guys are funny, goat. Jan, so I'm watching you right now. Are you getting money? I get paid, not through the platform yet. I'm monetizing. I'm gonna be monetizing soon. You have to have a certain amount of viewing hours on YouTube to get monetized. So let me ask you, let me go back and answer your question, Jan. I don't know if you're being smart with me, but it's okay. I can take it. The answer to your question is I have an automated system that is working to get me paid every single day, 24/7. So while I'm on this live, I could have a $900 sale come in. Does it happen every day? No. I'm very transparent about that. But it's going to happen because I've made many $900 sales. I've been able to replace my income. $4,000 a month, $4,000 a month now with this business. Does it happen that I get a $900 sale every day? No. Does it happen that I get a $1,400 sale every day? No. I'm happy if I get one a week. I'm good with that because I've learned to master the skills to be bringing in an income from home online. I don't have to answer to a boss. Those are the people that I want to work with. That's the kind of people I want to talk to. I don't want to deal with people that are very skeptical or uncoachable, who get this program and they're like, well, I didn't make a dime. Well, what did you do? It doesn't happen overnight. It's just like anything. You have to put time and effort into it. Okay? So if I'm watching you right now, did you just hear so I just explained you to that, Jan. I have the potential to make anywhere from $100 up to $1,400 a day with this business. This business teaches you what I'm talking to you about. If you don't want to make a dime, you don't have to. Just learn the skills. If you just want to monetize off of your platforms, we got you. That's going to teach you how to do it. My goal for I would say March timeframe next year is to get monetized on here. I'm close. I'm not there yet. I'm close, but I'm not there yet. What country are you from? United States. It's like you're talking to the wall, no response. I'm all right with that, Andre. I don't care. Not everybody wants to have a conversation. It's okay. It's Friday. Nice meeting you. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Guys, I'm already talking about the business already while we're on here, okay? Haven't shown you anything. Again, I'm not on here to convince you. I'm on here for you to take a look at the information. As a matter of fact, because I know a lot of you don't like to sit around and listen to me, because I do go about an hour, sometimes 2 on my lives. It's okay. I'm all right with that. Hold on. Let me put this in the chat real quick. On my laptop, I had to take my Mac to the to get it fixed. The screen got cracked. So usually I'm right here and right here. Today I'm over here. So if you guys see me looking to the right, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to pin this here, guys. This is a free blueprint. This is information. That's all you... Guys, if you do anything today out of anything, I tell you, just look at the free blueprint. Get the free blueprint. It's free for you to look at. If it's something you want to pursue, email me. Let's go. If not, no harm, no foul. I don't beg people, guys. I'm not in DMs. I don't chase people around. See this right here? ManuelaVincent.com. That's how you get to it over here on the TikTok. Or you can double tap my face, or you can go here and hit this orange button. Either way will get you there. You got to type it into your browser, guys, okay? Let's do some work over here on TikTok. It's not clickable yet. This is what allowed me to not have to get a job over the last 19 months. Okay? This is what I follow right now every single day. What they tell me, what my mentor tells me to do every day, I do it. It's discipline. It's structured. It's the same 2-hour workday. You do it. If you're working a job, you can do it. You can do your videos in between your breaks. You can do it when you get home. It doesn't matter. We're going to teach you all the ways, okay? Jan, you said, I'm new here, just watching you. So what do you love more, money or people? Hey, let me just tell you, I don't love money. Money is a tool. Money helps us to do the things we can't do without it. Money helps us to buy the things we need. I will never love money. I love God more than anything. So people, I'm a little iffy because people can be funny. I've learned that through social media. I love everybody until they disrespect me. Then we have a problem. But for the most part, I love people. I love people. Sometimes I have to have a little break. But I'm on social media. I got to deal with people, right? I got to deal with people because I'm on my live. I got people joining my business. I got to coach people. So I have to love people, right? There's just some people, boy, they be pressing you. September Wilson, good morning to you. I'm great. Thank you so much, Jan. I appreciate you. See, Jan, today I just want to talk to you guys, right? I want to just have a nice conversation. We don't got to be aggressive. We don't have to be any of that, right? When people come in my chat and they just get really like cap. I hate that word, by the way. Cap. She's a scammer. She's a spammer. She's a pyramid schemer. Like, I can't deal with that. I have a family to provide for. I don't get involved in those things. The people that I trust, know, like, and trust, that's who I get involved with businesses with. I come live every day. My face never changes. I couldn't show my face if I was one of those people. What a disappointment I would be. What a disappointment I would be. I can't do that. What I have is very ethical. It's probably more legal than some of you guys are doing with your side hustles. Right? It's just you got to educate people. They don't know unless they know. I never knew digital marketing existed, guys. Let me have a conversation with you right now. And then we're going to get into the details of what this is, okay? Bear with me. Listen, I never knew what digital marketing was until last year when I got laid off. That's why I say, God, thank you, Jesus. You let me go from that corporate job because I would have never took a look at this, to be honest with you. I never would have. I was stuck in that hole of constantly going to a job over and over again on that hamster wheel, boy, constantly. Didn't know how to get off of it. So when he closed the door, I looked at this because I knew I had no choices. I had no other options. I had no employers knocking on my door, but I was already burnt out. I didn't want to do that again. I missed years with my kids already. I didn't want to keep doing this, guys, okay? If I missed your name, Gigi, Gloria, I know there's so many people saying hi and say hi to you guys. I apologize, but I've got to get into this content today. Welcome to my live. If you guys are new, I appreciate you being here. Here's somebody else, not sure what that they're talking about. I gotta go. You see how I block? So when you block, guys, don't get upset with yourself, right? I'm from the United States of America, Virginia. Guys, let me tell you something. I've been doing this long enough. I've learned from the best, a $12 million mentor. That's who coaches me. I bought a program. I invested in myself. I get her coaching and I bring it back and I teach people. That's what you need to do with your income, with your money. You invest in high ticket things that give you value to teach you skills that are in demand. That's exactly what I did. Okay. But let me just tell you about the block party thing. I'm not afraid to block because see what happens is when you show TikTok that those haters or those people that are coming on your live are being silly, they're probably bots. You're basically telling TikTok, stop sending, or YouTube, stop sending those people to my live. Did you guys know that? I do that not because I care what they're really saying. Sometimes I get annoyed, but I like to block real quick. And I want more good people coming in, people I can have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? People like Jan I can have a conversation with. You see how there's only about 2% of you that are really engaging and talking to me and you're interested, that's all I come live to do. What my content does is just that. I don't care about impressing the world. I don't care about talking to 20, 30, 40 people. A lot of you come on my live and you're like, why are you only talking to 10 people? I don't care. If I can make a connection and get someone to come into my automations to learn about what I'm doing, that's a lead. I get on average about 10 to 20 a day. That's good for my business. Why? Because 1 out of those 8 or 1 out of those 20 is buying. That's what your goal is with this business. And we teach you that here. Okay? So don't worry about my live, how many people are coming on my live. If I can talk to 1 person, 2 people that can understand what I'm doing over here and they're willing to look at the information, that's good for me. You're not going to sell to everyone. That's a problem with a lot of content creators and a lot of people that have a product that they can't sell. They're pushing to the wrong audience, guys. You're going to learn that in this business. We teach you many strategies. You're over here trying to push to so many people that don't want it. My job is to come on a live, talk to you people, let you know what I have, what I'm doing, how it's helped me. I had a problem. I found a solution. Are you having the same problem? If so, take a look at it. If it's for you, great. Let's move on. If not, go about your business. I'm good with that. How can I do this? You get started. You go to the blueprint, my friend. Down here, I dropped my website for you to look at. The first step is for you to get to that blueprint. That's your first action item, guys. The first action item is for you to go put your name, your email into the blueprint. Okay? Let me block some more people because that just doesn't make sense. That's not conducive to my business. So how are you doing? How's life? I'm doing really great, Jan. Christmas is right around the corner. Last year, it was looking bleak until I found this business. I didn't think we were going to have a Christmas. I like Christmas. I love Christmas. I like to have the dinners, my family, gifts opening. We don't go crazy for gifts anymore. I don't have babies, but I like to get them things they need. And so last year I was a little scared when that happened, but then this came into my lap. So that's why another reason I like December is great for starting a business, because a lot of people right now I know are struggling. And that's why I try to tell you, don't keep trying to get the job. If you got let go, stop going to try to find another job. You're only going to hurt yourself more. It's too hard anyway. It's challenging. It's competitive. Right? Okay. So let me keep going. So let me take a sip because my coffee always gets cold. I start talking too much on my lives, guys. All right. So what I found was a program that's got a lot of classes in it. I like to explain it like it's online college, but cheaper, with a mentor who's literally been in this business for a while, who can talk on these programs because she created them. She knows what works and what doesn't work. Every day you're going to get online. You're going to go into your dashboard. You're going to go into our community of 57,000 members, and you're going to watch a daily video. You're going to listen to the video. It's like 4 or 5 minutes, and you're going to take something from there, and you're going to implement it into your content. That's how easy and newbie friendly, beginner friendly this business is. You're learning and you're earning. Okay, we didn't get into the earning part yet. We're going to break it down a little bit for you, okay? Oh, let me see. Jan, that's great. Please, ma'am, can you teach me more about this? Well, endurance, please go to the blueprint. I'm going to talk about it, but you must put your email address in there. Anybody on my TikTok, got to go here first. There's no way I can spend hours and hours on a live to talk about this and give you everything you need to know. I'm giving you the basic levels of it. I'm going to talk about the 5 programs, how much they are, because this is not free. If you go to college, you got to pay, right? This is not free. It's education from a $12 million mentor who's in here every day teaching us something. You're going to always be learning. It's evergreen, forever and ever and ever. When you buy your program one time, you're not going to just quit. That's on you if you quit. But the learning is every day. Social media can change. So if that changes, she updates us. You're going to have to come in here and learn and learn and learn and learn. Hold on one second. Let me block another person. Okay. So this business is premised on a 2-hour workday. I said, oh, that's amazing. Coming from an 8-hour day, I said, hallelujah. This is the first step, 2 hours. And they're disciplined because what we try to teach you is how to do your income producing activities every single day. You got to get those out of the way first. Then you can have the rest of your day to do what you love. Okay. So if you are working a job, you can do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. You don't got to do it all up front in the morning. Maybe you need to get up earlier to do a video real quick. Maybe you need to take your 30-minute break and do a quick short because you're going to learn how to do 3 short videos real quick. Is it possible? I'm just watching you right now. What do you mean, is it possible? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So I see someone's trying to contact me. Let me just explain to you. If you're trying to DM me, I don't stay in DMs. If you're asking me for the details about this, it's right here. And when you do hit this orange button here, it should direct you to this. It'll tell you where to go. You could double tap up here my face on TikTok. I'm talking about TikTok right now, guys. You guys can get this too in my channel header up there if you want to. ManuelaVincent.com, but I also dropped it here. Madam, I don't understand that it is all okay. So I'm not sure what you don't understand. I'm going to talk about the 2-hour workday today. Your job is to go click what I just dropped here. That link. You open it up. It's going to be a capture page. You put your email address in that capture page. Then that's going to take you over to the details. Endurance Eddie. If you really are serious and you're not just trolling me, then you're going to do what I'm telling you to do. That's the only way you're going to get to the information that explains it in depth, okay? Same with you guys, okay? Go here. I'm going to do my best to talk about everything in here, but a lot of it is your due diligence. You have to go. That's why we have this business set up like this, so we don't got to explain everything to you guys. I come live just to give you a little extra and for you to, if you have questions for me. Because I drop content all day, but not every single one of you are going to go to it. Okay? I don't know how you found me. I'm grateful you found me. Maybe For You page. I don't know. I don't know. I don't worry about those things. I just thank you that you're here. Do I look real? Hey. Hey. Do I look real? Am I talking? You're from Europe, just listening. Excuse my French. My cat ate my... Hold on one second. Wow, I just really get some craziness on my lives. I get so much craziness on my lives, guys. I need some water. If you want to connect with me, guys, by the way, this is the best way to do it. Right there. ManuelaVincent.com. Because when you do that, you're going to get my free blueprint, guys. It's an email that comes to you. Check your spam folder, promotion folder. And you're going to get it out of there so that you now got me whitelisted. Whitelisted means now your stuff's not going to go to spam anymore. You're going to get the blueprint. It's a document that goes over what this is all about. If you want to learn how to make money from your phone, easy and simple, working 2 hours a day. If you want to learn how to build an online business so that people can come to your business 24/7 and buy your programs or your other products, this is where you got it. That blueprint's going to go over that, okay? But that's the first step. You got to put your email in here, and then you're going to get an email. Check your folders, like I said. Open it up. It's a PDF, right? And then you're going to watch 2 videos, and then you're going to decide if you want to look at the programs, which will be the next page after that. The programs are 5 digital programs. I'm going to cover those in a minute. I'm not there yet. If you want to learn some new skills in high-end demand Digital marketing is going to be $1 trillion industry by the year 2033. Now's the time. This is what you're going to learn in this. This is what you're buying. Digital learning. Okay? Yeah, you want to be making money while you're sleeping, my friend. That's why we have an automated system that does that for us. Because Warren Buffett said it, if you're not making money while you're sleeping, then you're going to work a job to the day you're dying, to the day you die. Did you know Warren Buffett said that? That's one of my favorite quotes. I always keep that up here. If you don't know how, if you're not learning how to make money while you're sleeping, you can't do that when you work a job because you got to go into the job to get paid. If you're not learning how to create something that's going to work for you while you're sleeping to make an income, then you're going to work in a job to the day you die. Did you guys hear me? Losing my job was the best thing that happened to me because it opened my eyes to the real deal. Jobs are meant to keep you broke, just over broke. They're never going to make you wealthy because the person who owns that business is wealthy. So yeah, if you guys think I'm cutting a job, I am cutting it in that sense. People don't know this. You're conditioned, we all are conditioned to go get a job because it's the quickest thing to make money. It's the easiest way to get money, right? But now you're going to find you're having a hard time to even find a job. It's competitive. I wanted to get out of that rut. I didn't want to answer to a boss. I don't want to have nobody tell me when I can leave the office or when I can go pick my kid up from school or to go to an appointment. That's why I decided to join a digital business. Okay? Girl, what business? Look, your house don't believe it. You know what? Let me just get this hater out of here too. That's so uneducated. Here's somebody. Hey, did you know that money is not the root of all evil? That's an ignorant statement, by the way. You need money to take care of things you need to take care of. That's an ignorant statement. Goodbye, hater. Got to get the haters off. If you guys are out here with that money broke mindset, then you're not the right person to get into my live or listen to me. Money is not the root of all evil. When you have money and you don't help people with it and you're greedy with it, like the big P Diddy, I said it, God's going to punish you. That's an evildoer with money. Didn't do a thing, but just disgusting. So money is not the root of all evil. I don't know what y'all is talking about. I never heard a person say, "Oh, I don't want to make 328K a year. I don't want to make 47K a month." Who in their right mind would say that? You got a broke money mindset. Last I heard, no one's saying, "Oh, don't give me no more money." So get out of here with that stuff. Don't come on my live with that ignorant talk, okay? Because I will shut you down quick. Back to the topic. Coming from the mom, the lady who grew up broke. We were on the system. You want to tell me that I want to stay broke? Are y'all crazy? No, you got to find better ways to live in your life. That makes no sense. Let me educate you guys. If you don't already know, you need to know today. That is the stupidest mentality I've ever heard in my life. I don't follow the next broke person. That person on my live was a broke person because their mindset's broke. Anybody who even came up with that money is the root of all evil is ignorant. I don't know. It wasn't in the Bible that said that. That's kind of stupid. Now, if you're greedy with your money and you're doing evil things with your money, then that's evil. But not all money is evil. Money itself is not evil. It's a tool to be able to do the things you couldn't do. Provide for your family. Keep a roof over your head. That's the most silly thing. Wow, today is crazy. Yeah, that's just ridiculous, guys. Chime in if you like. We can have a debate on it if you want to. So, guys, we're going to get back to this. So whenever you have an online business, when you have an online business or any business, you know there's products you got to sell, right? Well, what I like about this is we're not selling like, normal salespeople do. I don't have to really sell it because when people come into my automations, it's doing that for me. Selling, telling, follow-up. It goes through a process to teach you guys what it's all about. I come extra and I come on live to talk about it a little more, to give you a little more information for you to make a good decision. But overall, everybody has to have something, a lotion potion. I always say that, lotion potion, shakes, lipsticks, whatever your store is about, that's what you're selling. But it has to be something that's going to be in high demand, something that someone needs or wants, okay? Remember that. No, I'm not saying that. And so we have digital programs. That's our product. If you haven't caught on by now, I've said it several times. Digital e-learning. The digital educational platforms are growing right now. You guys can get degrees online if you didn't know that, but it's still expensive because it's online. With this, you're learning digital marketing, where you buy your learning educational platform once. Inside of there is a bunch of classes that's going to teach you. We have 3 live trainings a week. It's interactive. It's not a course. You get access to a $12 million mentor who's teaching you one-on-one. We have audits for videos, content, if you want us to look at that stuff, right? You have coaching, guidance, a community of 57,000 other people, all like you and I, who are looking for something new and different and needed another way. And we all help each other. You cannot do this alone. You can try to Google it all you want to, but you need mentorship and community to be successful with it. And you have to stop thinking, oh, free. Is it free? Is it free? Free doesn't do anything for you. Okay, that's honesty. Free only gets you so far. Everybody wants free this and free that and free that. I invested in this learning so that I could come back and talk about it with you guys. Number one, that's coaching. Number two is I've made back my investment and more because I follow what's in this program, okay? And I'm breaking it down to you in step 3 when we get to that part, okay? So you got to have a product that's in demand. This one pays you 100% profit. It's not like the TikTok shop. I just saw a product yesterday. It's a health product that they basically split their commissions. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember what it was. It was like 80-20 split. So you get 80, the company gets 20, or the people above get 20. This is not an MLM. So that's why I wanted to start with that. It's not affiliate where you're pushing little penny products for like little percentages. TikTok shop, you know how many times you got to come live to sell their products? I'm not knocking that. It's a good little side hustle, but I don't have time for that or patience. I don't want to be on lives all day long. I want to do my content, my 3 videos a day, do my live, get off, spend time with my family. Like, I don't want to be on a live in a blanket trying to sell thousands of blankets to make a profit. No. You guys got to understand 100% is an amazing, you get that right to you. So when I sell a $900 program here, yeah, I do. I have a $900 program. I'll go over those in a minute. That 900 goes right to me, not the person who introduced me to this. We don't have an upline or downline with this. You're not recruiting anybody. It doesn't matter about, you get customers here. Just like if you were in the store and you're working for the store, you get customers that come in and they buy something. They're going to buy from you. So this is the digital e-learning space. They're going to buy one of these digital programs to start learning and start earning. Okay. Why would anyone listen to someone who can't work the camera? Okay, another hater. First of all, it's not bad. First of all, my camera's right. Secondly, YouTube doesn't allow me to turn the camera to flip it and mirror it. But TikTok does. They can see me straight. Nothing wrong with my camera. You need to go off of my live, my friend, and get a clue. It's nothing about me. You see me, right? So I know how to work a camera. It's the fact that YouTube, and I'm not on my laptop, I can't turn this. Okay, 2 people. 2 people I'm going to block right now. Yep, we're blocking. I can't deal with this today. It's Friday. It's Friday. We're not going to deal with that today, my friends. Yeah. Why so angry? Why so angry? You see, I love my lives. I've been trying to do the digital packet. What do you mean digital packaging? What are you trying to do with digital packaging? Not sure what you mean. So this is called, the program that I'm part of is called Legacy Builder, EYES. It's called Legacy Builder, and it's part of the DGC community. Okay? It's not it's probably not even something you heard of, because we promote our own business. It's not like one of those things that you've heard of, like Amway and all those other things. I don't even know what those are. Okay, guys, let's keep going. I really got to get into this, okay? Hello, guys, for stopping by my TikTok. Thank you so much. So we got this down, right, guys? This pays you 100%. If I make 900, it comes to my Stripe account, my PayPal account, or my Square account. Whatever you set up in your back office, once you set the system up, which is really easy. I set it up one time last year. It took me about an hour. Some people might take them 3 hours. It depends on you, right? It's not hard though. You have everything here. It just requires you to click a couple buttons, right? It's been working for me for the last 19 months, okay? I know it works. I get sales. It works. People come into my system. It talks to them. It brings them through the funnel. That's the next part, right? So right here is the funnel. You get this for free when you buy one of the programs. It's called automation, guys. If you don't know about automation, it's so important to your business. It allows you to have the time freedom. This allows you to do life without sitting at your computer or your phone all the time, checking it constantly. Oh, did this person go in there? Believe me, I know when I get leads, but I don't sit there and focus on that all day. I do my content, and then I let people ask me for this, right? It's going to all tie together when I get here. But you get an automated system. It's ManuelaVincent.com. I put it in the chat. It's pinned at the top. Let me do it one more time for you. Okay, I'll put it right here. You see this? That's where you go. EYES, that's the website. ManuelaVincent.com. That is my website. You guys will get the same website where you can change and put your picture on it, brand yourself. You could do a lot of good things with it. It comes like this, okay? ManuelaVincent.com. Let's get back to it. So this is great because he just asked me for the website. He's going to go there. Make sure you put your email address in there. When you do that, check your spam folder, your promotion folder. Get it out of there. You're going to look at a couple videos after that. And then you're going to go to the next page where it has the 5 programs where you will learn what they all are and how much each one is and how much you can make. All that good stuff is in there. Just take the time to read through the whole website. It's got a lot of great information on it, okay? But you're going to get the automated system, and part of that is that capture page. You're welcome, EYES. Part of that is that capture page that you guys get here. See how this is my domain? You guys will create your own domain. You guys will create your own domain for people to go to. But once you put your email, your potential customer puts their email in here, you let it go. They're going to come in now, like EYES. If he goes there, he's going to put his email into the capture page. And then the next step is he's going to get emailed my free blueprint. You guys will too if you put your email in here. You get to I like diagrams. I want you guys to see this. It's visual. I'm walking you through the automated system. I know you guys can't see it. It's backwards. I can't do anything about that. I'm not on a laptop today, so it's going to be backwards. I can't turn it. Over here, you guys can see it. Blueprint, right? That's that document, that free document I'm giving to you guys. Check your spam folder, promotion folders. Get it out of there, okay? Then the next thing is, guys, usually people need more than one time to look at something. I get it. Me, I jumped on it the first day, but that's just me. I'm not your average person. Most people need to see things about 10 times before they take action on it. That's just how things are, especially when it comes in the online space, okay? So you'll look at it. You're going to take your good old time. That's okay. 30 emails are going to keep going out to you guys. And those emails are just to warm you up and let you know, hey, why haven't you taken action yet? Why haven't you checked out the $300 program? Take a look. This could be a six-figure income for you. This is how we do it over here. It's not hard. We're not selling to anybody. We're not promoting anything. You got a done-for-you business. One time you buy your program, you pay a one-time website fee that gives you those beautiful websites like the one that Eyes is going to, okay? That's done for you. You don't got to worry about going to Fiverr. You don't got to worry about hosting your website. They do it for you. You got a community you're going to be part of. Like, who does that? This lady is giving us so much for one-time payment of a program. She said, you guys worry about focusing on the content part of it to drive people to your blueprint, and I'm going to take care of the rest of the stuff for you. She hires people. She spends her own money to hire people for us to take care of the tech support. If you have a problem setting up your payment gateways, get on the call, a Zoom link. Every week we have a Tech Tuesday call. It's your time to ask questions. Guys, no question is stupid, okay? I'm talking about a digital program, a business that I got started with last year because I was laid off. I'm on my computer right now and I've been looking for something new to do. That's amazing. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's not. Just take a look at it. Again, guys, I knew the timing was for me because I didn't want to go do another job again, but they weren't even calling me back anyways. So for me, that was God's timing. I don't know what you guys, maybe it's your timing. Take a look at it. See, that's another thing. Those are the type of people I get. There's 3 people, maybe 4 people that would join me in this, okay? Number 1 is the person who's in a 9-to-5, who's tired of working the job. They just want something different. They're burnt out. So they're going to start this. Number 2 is the people that are laid off, fired. They just don't want to keep living like that no more. They're tired of being broke. They see the vision. They know they want to build a legacy. That was me. I want to have a lot of homes to leave for my kids when I leave this earth, when God takes me. I want to be able to say yes all the time when my kids need me to give them a little cash. For years, we couldn't do that. Even to go to a movie, guys, that's a shame. And I had a job then. So whatever your vision is, your goals, you gotta like really, what they say, dreaming. You gotta really have that goal and write it out every day, because that's what's possible here. We already have 500K earners in this business, $500,000. My mentor's a $12 million earner, okay? We have 6 and 7 figure earners in this throughout this whole business. We have about 147 6 and 7 figure earners from doing this. We have already created 25 self-made millionaires in South Africa. This is a global business. You can do this anywhere. There's no licenses required with this. Like you can do this business all over the world. Doesn't matter where you're from, okay? Beginner friendly, no tech skills required, low investment in my opinion. Okay, monthly fees with this. Are you stressed on time? Are you tired of not having no time freedom with your family? This allows you to work 2 hours a day. Like, I can debunk every objection you have, right? So emails are going to keep going out for 30 days until you decide to buy it. Believe me, guys, after 30 days, if I see you haven't opened the email, whoever, not just you guys, I'm talking about you in general, anybody in my email list, if they have not opened one email, I'm deleting them. Because that means they were just like those looky-loos. They were like, oh, I want a quick buck fast. I'm into the get-rich-quick schemes. No, that's not what we do over here. That's not what this is. It's a business. You still have to put effort into it. If I were to tell you that, then I would be unethical. This is a lucrative business. You have to learn the skills, follow what she's saying in the program. You're able to get 100% profit when you resell one of the 5 programs. Point, period, blank. If you don't sell anything, you won't make a profit. What do you mean it's not popping up? You have to type it. If it's not clicking for you, type it into your browser. ManuelaVincent.com. Put www if you have to. It works. I pull it up all the time. The tech team takes care of us with that stuff. Okay. So once these people are going to decide to buy from you, that's when the ka-chings come in, right? Those are great. You get a little notification on top of your phone. System.io will sometimes If they don't pay on a payment plan, it'll come through your system. It'll say, congratulations, you earned $900 today, or a $300 sale, or a $1,400 sale. So we do offer payment plans. If that's something that you would love to get info on, that is on my website. You know, those things like Klarna, Afterpay, Cash App's on there too, but that's not a payment plan. Klarna, Afterpay, and Zip Pay. And then I came in on Affirm when I started, because nobody right now has that kind of capital. I'm not going to argue with you, but I knew that if nothing changed, nothing was going to change for me 19 months ago. So I invested in myself. I did it with a leap of faith, and I did that. Some of you won't do that. You'll just continue to work your job and just continue to go and go and go. That's on you. I've given you the options. It's on you to kind of walk through the door and look at it. Okay, you found me. You saw my picture, right? Right, eyes? Thank you so much, Junior Garza, for pushing me out and telling people to like and subscribe. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's how, see, I brand myself. You're going to learn to brand yourself, right? I can change that picture if I want to. He said, yeah, I see you. Awesome, eyes. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, guys, you guys are funny. I love it when I have good people talking to me on my lives. Okay, guys. So here we go again. We're going to get to the part about the discovery. This is the piece that's amazing. So you guys are probably like, well, how do I let people know that I just started? There's a lot of ways to do it. You're going to have to create content though, right? Content is key. We like to tell you to create 3 pieces of content. What does content mean to you? A lot of times you guys are already doing content now, but you're not getting paid for anything. You might have a Starbucks coffee in your hand. You might have anything, just walking in the park or in front of a Christmas tree, beautiful right now. And you have whatever, you had for a drink that day, but you're not making no money off of that. That's why these programs are created, because you're already doing the content, guys. Did you know that? You're creating cute content, but you're not promoting anything about this. So if it was me, even if I still had a Starbucks coffee and I have a picture of myself and I make a post on Facebook, let's just start there, because Facebook favors, words with a picture. And I do reels over there too. But Facebook is great for, like, let's just put the words down. Let's just put the words down in a cute picture, right? Like I did one this morning on my Facebook. Guys, by the way, if you want to follow me so you know I am a real human being with a family, you guys can go to my channel header, and I have my Facebook, my IG, on YouTube. Facebook, IG, TikTok's on there if you want to. Not saying you have to. But anyway, I did one this morning talking about this topic we're talking about today, how getting fired was the best thing that happened to me. I did a post like that on my Facebook with me out in the town center where we live, cold with my winter coat, okay? And I'm just trying to get emotional with people. That's what you guys are going to learn to do. If you can learn to tell your story and be emotionally impacting people, that's when people are going to start asking you for the details. As a matter of fact, I got my first sale on Facebook because I was emotionally impactful. I got laid off last year. I didn't know how we were going to do Christmas. I found a digital program that's taught me blah, 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 blah. It's taught me how to make money using my cell phone, working 2 hours a day. Can you believe this, guys? And at the time, I didn't have a first sale. I literally just got my system connected. I'm telling you guys how to do this. This is how you're going to do it. And I couldn't believe what I saw, the results. And I literally went into the community, because you can do that. There's a bunch of wins. If you haven't made a sale because you just got started, give yourself grace and patience. But you can use other people's proof, and you don't say it's yours. You're going to say, hey, I just joined this business. I was laid off. I needed to find a way to make an income, replace what I lost. And I knew I needed to learn these new skills. This is like what I said on my post. And I found a program that's taught me X, Y, and Z. And these are the results people in my community are getting. Can you believe it? And I'm showing the results of other people. We're talking about $900 sales, $300, $600 sales. That entices people to want to come and take a look at you. When you say at the end of that content or on your video, If you guys are in a situation right now where you are laid off and you just don't know what else is next for you, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Be casual about it. I'd love to have a conversation with you, okay? If that's you, down in the comments, put the word ready or message me and we can have a conversation. That's telling people to do something. And that's when it's your chance to get them into I don't like DMs, but on Facebook, some people that are interested, they'll DM me. They won't go and say ready. Some people are shy like that. So I will go and say, okay, thank you so much for asking me for the information. This has been amazing for me and my family. And you can do voice clips now, by the way. This is where you're going to go. Put your best email in there. If you have any questions, get back to me. Who can do that? Who on here could do that? You don't got to explain not a thing. You don't. You just send them. See how eyes is saying ready? Let me go back and look at some comments. I've been in multiple business legacy mindset. I have my clothing line. I'm learning many new things. I refuse to go back. Thank you for God bringing you to my life. Oops, hold on one second. I got to do this puzzle over here. Thank you, eyes. God brought you to my life today. And I believe that. He brings the right people to you. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why I don't got to chase people to come on my lives. He's going to bring the right ones onto my life. You're the right one because you have the same mindset. We don't got to agree on everything, but you're already into the entrepreneurial mindset. So you have your clothing brand. My friend, you can market that with this business. We teach you how to do that if you want to do it online. You can already do, you start with what we have if you want to have that quick income. Then you start implementing, and we teach you how to promote your clothing line through the same process. Does that make sense, eyes? Hello, mom. Hello, how are you? I'm not your mom. I think you meant to say ma'am. God brings, oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we're going to go. Oh, that's just sick. Did you see that? Did you guys see that comment? This is why I got to be blocking quickly. Do you see why I got to block so quickly? Did you see that, guys? That's awful. Lord, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do. For real. Oh, God, please, guys, if you believe in God, pray for that person, okay? It might not even be a real person. It might be a bot. I don't know. Who knows anymore? So, guys, listen, I know I'm getting off. I'm always on a tangent. When I get in the chat, my goodness. So, in this business, you're going to learn. I just told you exactly what you're going to be doing. That's a piece of content I explained to you, right? That's how I got my first sale. I was emotionally driven. And that's going to attract another person like me, someone who got laid off, or they're ready for a change, like Eyes over here. He's ready to learn something new. And they're going to ask me for the details. It's as simple as that, guys. That's all you have to do with this. You don't got to overcomplicate it. You don't got to overthink it. You do, however, got to put 3 pieces. Look, minimum 3 pieces of content out a day. So for me personally, the easiest thing for me to do, every Friday, I usually put a Facebook with text and a picture. Fridays or Mondays, because Mondays are motivational Mondays. I do a lot of quotes on my Facebook, right? But when it comes to really hitting it home, I love TikTok, IG, YouTube, because that's where it's video heavy. So I come on my TikTok and I'll post my 3 videos a day and I'll talk just like I just shared with you guys, but I do it real quick on 3 videos a day. 7-second video you're going to create. Hold on, guys. Not today, Satan. Pray with me, guys. Not today, Satan. Please. Tell me. Say it. Get these people out of my lives, guys. I don't care if I'm down to 4 people. I can't have the wrong people coming to my lives, okay? Oh, good Lord, help us. That's just so terrible to say things like that. Oh, I love ice water. That's so good. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me, sticking with me. I know I can be long when I'm talking sometimes. All right, but bear with me. So I told you how. What do you mean, please? I love you. Great. What do you mean? You want me to go faster on this? Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Look, I have to go at my own pace. It's too much to just rush through it. I'm almost done. I don't go more than 2 hours. Believe me, I can't do that. Okay, look. So I told you how I did one piece of content on Facebook. That's the best place. If you guys are on Facebook, I know I'm an old head, but it does work because that's where, you know, you talk about your family. They see your real lifestyle and all that good stuff. That's the warm market. That's where I got my first sale. But that's what I do every single week, okay? Then TikTok is where I put the 3 videos a day. You're going to create 7-second videos, 30-second videos, 1-minute video. What are you going to talk about? Just what I told you. You don't have to overthink it. You're going to think from your heart, okay? Today was a good one. And I use resources like ChatGPT, yes I do, to come up with things relevant to my personal experience. So if I'm a laid off mama at 52, that's primarily my topic. Not the whole day I'm talking about that, but that's my struggle point. I had to take a calculator to the store because I had a very small budget. I had to take a calculator to the store. What other moms or dads are doing that. And I got sick of living like that. I was sick of living paycheck to paycheck. All of these topics I'm giving you, I know you know someone who's dealing with that right now, if not yourself. Struggling mom, struggling dad. Maybe your husband's working 2 jobs. Mine's been doing that for years. That's why I joined this, because I said, finally, we got to do something. I got to get him out of one of these jobs. Okay? So whatever it is in your heart, speak to that. In a 7-second video, you can't talk. You're going to be doing something that you love, whether that's taking a nice walk, whether that's you sitting, chilling. I make coffee every morning, and I'm going to be making my coffee, and I'm going to be sipping, and I'm going to be looking at the camera, and I'm going to be having text on the screen. I'm giving you a quick overview. You guys will learn what your story is, because that story is what impacts people to want to ask you for the blueprint already. Details, please. You guys got to understand that. You have to be drawing them in somehow for them to look at it, because we're not in the business here of chasing people down. Like I told you, I don't have to cold call anybody, DM anybody for this. Okay? I don't got to DM anybody. The people that want it will DM me, but I don't got to go in DMs, be a fake happy birthday, and I don't know you. And I don't got to spam you a link either, unless you want my information. That's what this business is premised on. Attracting daily paying customers. All right, guys? So, eyes, I don't know what just happened. Did you retract your message? Okay, so we're going to keep going. So once you get those 3 videos out, those are working for you on your platforms. You decide. I have customers that ask me, which one should I start with? Whatever one you want to. Get good at one before you go to many, though. I will tell you that, and she will tell you that. Get good at one platform before you go to many, because you don't want to confuse yourself. And it's more work. That's going to put, you got to understand, the more platforms you have, you got to put more, you got to put another 2 hours in. All right? Understand that. So if I were you, unless you use automation, I use automation. I use automation to repurpose my videos to other platforms, like over here on Shorts, right? You'll learn all that. Don't freak out. Just start with the basics. So your 3 videos a day, you're going to do copy paste ads for 30 minutes. Can you do copy paste posts? We're going to give you pre-written ads, and we're going to give you the sites to post on. It's not paid ads. It's all free. All that we do here is give you organic reach. Organic reach. The right customer is going to come to you based on your story. Based on what you say in your video, why you decided to buy this program. Let's get deep. Let's get rooted. Why did you decide to buy this? Everyone has a story. Even Eyes over here. Okay? The dad that came on my live before, he hasn't been on here in a while. He had to pay child support, and he didn't have enough money from his day job. So he wanted to pick up this business so he could have that extra money to pay for that child support instead of going and getting a part-time job. There's a story. You see what I just did there? There's a story he could talk about. There's a guy who came on and asked me if he can do it faceless. Yes, you can do this faceless. I even gave him ideas, because he doesn't want to show his face, but he wants to have the freedom lifestyle. Who doesn't want that? He sees him. I told him, you like to fish. You can do your live. You can even do a faceless live, believe it or not. You don't got to show your face. You could have a board like this talking to people. That's faceless. But if you were to do faceless content, I was telling them, hey, you'll be fishing on the boat. And you could, as you throw your reel out, you could have your camera ready to go. And you're sitting back waiting for the bait or waiting for the fish to get the bait, right? And you could be relaxing and you could talk about, this is the freedom lifestyle I always wanted. I don't got to answer to a boss. And you could even show proof if you got a sale that day. Bing, while I was on the boat, $900 sale came in, $1,400 sale came in. Guys, that's what we're going to teach you how to do in this. Who couldn't use $5,000 before Christmas this month? Who couldn't use that? If you tell me no, then you're a lie. We're going to teach you how to do that, working 2 hours a day, right? It's possible if you plug in. And it also depends on what program you buy. But if you can follow the 2-hour workday, it's very possible. Okay? Look. Matter of fact, where did I write that down at? Did I write it down this morning? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't write it down. I thought I did this morning. My bad. You want me to tell you guys something? Listen, yes, I'm ready to relocate because I'm ready for a new lifestyle. See? Everybody has to do something different. They want to do something different with their life. You can explain that. You want to relocate. You want to do something different. You're ready for the change. Shakes. I dropped the link right there. Let me do it again. If you're serious about getting the blueprint, which is free to learn, I wish I would have wrote that down. I thought I wrote it down this morning, guys. That's crazy. But I can do the calculation real quick. Let me do it real quick because I always forget it. Times 3. Okay. If you guys need 5,000 this month, and I'm not even joking, I can't guarantee because I don't know how quickly you guys will act on it and how quickly you will go and implement this and how quickly you'll follow the strategies inside. But if you needed to make 5,000 this month, if you sold 4 of the $1,400 programs, there's a $1,400 bundle pack we have now. That's our highest selling program. All you need is 4 of those. 4 customers, 5 billion people on social media. I've made many sales with the $900. Guys, how much is that? 900 times. I'm not quick with math, guys. Give me a minute. 6 sales at the $900 legacy builder. I didn't even talk about the programs yet. I'm going to talk about them. They're on my website if you guys are going to go look at it. 5,400. That would be your Christmas or you're paying down debt or whatever you want to do with it. Okay? We can't be ethical and say you're going to make that. But that's the potential. I have to tell you that because I got my investment back in a week because I followed the strategies in the program. After that, I was getting multiple sales after that because I believed it. The belief level went up. I could show proof I now did it. But the thing is, you don't do that. So some people will do this. They won't make a sale, so they don't want to talk about it. You can't do that. You got to get your business discovered right away. Till you make a sale, you show other people's proof. This is what's possible when you plug into a 2-hour workday system. This is why I decided to get it. This is the results people in my community are having. 57,000 people, and they're having days like this, $1,400, $900, $300, $600 days. You show proof. Doesn't matter if you made it or not. And as a matter of fact, whatever I make doesn't make sense to you guys either because that's not paying your bills. It shouldn't matter. You guys got to understand it. What are you going to do when you buy this program? Are you going to come in and implement it or are you going to just sit on it? Okay? I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink. That's a good saying, and it's true. Okay? So you can either do copy paste ads or go live. The 30 minutes, one or the other. One or the other, guys. You don't got to do both. But you got to always be creating the 3 pieces of content because that's getting it going. The algorithms have to pick up that you're human and you're doing something. People have to get to know you. Know, like, trust. Have you guys heard that before? Know, like, trust. Every day I show up on my lives. Every day I have a post. I don't care if I'm late doing it. I'm still going to have 3 going out a day because I can't stop. When I take one day off, it's going to lose the algorithm and then I'm starting all over. I'm never stopping. There's going to be a day you're going to eventually not have to post as much. But in the beginning, you got to keep doing it till people get to know you. Remember that. The last part, the last 30 minutes is the fun part. I think it is. I love it because you know your message is hitting home at that point. When you start getting people that are responding to your commenting on your post and your email and you're getting emails, then that's good. Usually the emails that come in are they're going to buy from you. I've experienced this already. They might have a couple questions or they might have a objection. You just answer the question. You be honest. I get the thing about some questions I get are emails. How long till I can make an income? That depends on you. I'm straightforward. That depends on you. I can't tell you if you're going to get it tomorrow, today. I made it in a week because I didn't have a plan B. This was it. I didn't have a job that I felt safe with where I could just say, okay, well, if I don't get a sale today, it's okay. I got my job. Like you can't treat this like a hobby either. You have to really put the work in. Work it around your business. Do the 2-hour workday. Follow what the mentor's telling you in the program. Every day she's going to give you an idea. And then you got to run with it. Be confident. Show up for yourself. Do your content every single day. That's when you're going to see the results. That might be growth. That might be income. It could be both of them together, right? So those are like some questions I might get. Or can I do it faceless? Yes, you can, but it's slower. I always tell honestly, faceless can be done, but don't expect a lot of income right away because people got to see you. They don't know you. They just see you showing your lifestyle, but they don't see you in the video. So obviously they're not going to get to know, like, and trust you as quickly that way. But when you can get good with your message on the screen, even like, let's say you were showing your kids, some people don't like to do that either. You know, maybe you can be relatable to a mom. Hey, buddy, how are you? What's going on? Faceless digital? What's going on? So you guys, I got to understand, faceless can work, but you have to be very consistent with it. And people got to get to know, like, and trust you. That's the ultimate goal here. If they're not getting to see you, sometimes that's going to take a longer process. That's why I come live. And there's people that even do faceless lives. But I'm like, I want to show my face. I don't care. I'm here. I'm not going to be shy about that kind of stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not, I'm going to have to respectfully block you because that has nothing conducive to my subject today. That's not productive or helping my live today. All right. So we're going to keep going, guys. So what you do is when people start commenting on your videos or your lives and they say, ready, we want the blueprint. Because remember, you put that call to action, CTA. You said, hey, if you would love to learn more about this digital business that I'm part of, down in the comments, put the word ready. I'd love to share it with you. Or put the word blueprint. I'd love to share it with you today. If you want to learn how to replace your day job, working 2 hours a day, down in the comments, put the word how, put the word start, right? And then people are going to literally do what you're asking them to do. The people that want the information, like over here, Eyes wanted the information. And then you send them to your domain. See, that's as easy as it gets over here. It's easy peasy, easy peasy. We don't complicate it. But the whole goal is here to have them ask you. And that's called attraction marketing. Your message has to be strong. Whatever you're doing in the background can be cute. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have makeup. You don't have to have perfect hair. Just be you. That's all we want, you to be your own self. If you're a hot mess mommy, because you got little toddlers, I don't have those anymore. I have a hot mess 19-year-old. I even put him in some of my videos. I can do all those things because people want to see your lifestyle. And they're going to resonate with that. I'm home with my teenager. What are you doing? Come on now. Come on. Y'all are slaving to the workforce too much, right? Stop. Let's get hip. Let's kind of be smart and decide it's time to take your life back. Stop letting a government predict what you make. Talking about the government shutdown. Let's stop allowing employers to take your, there's another guy in this community who said that they cut his pay in half. Who does that? They cut his pay in half. That's why he got gone. He left. He's like, no, I'm making good money here with this 2-hour day blueprint. You guys got to get hip to that. They don't care about you. It's the bottom line for them. They're going to always be cutting people's butt. Somebody, lady on my live the other day talked about how she went from full-time to part-time. They cut her down. So she's looking for something on the side to do. Guys, come on. Save yourselves. Nobody's coming to save you. Your employer doesn't care if you're homeless. They don't care if you can't feed your family. They don't care. Stop being such a silly person. That's why I woke up when this layoff hit. I woke up, okay? Nobody's going back to no job over here when I can do all this from home comfortably. Don't have to go in the cold weather, driving in a commute to a job that I never liked. Thank you, Lord. Okay? So you're getting automation. Remember I told you this piece up here, automation? That's where this comes in. It's kind of linked. You get it free with any of the program you decide to buy today. Automation works for you 24/7. It does this heavy work. It does the selling, telling, follow-up. So you don't have to worry about sticking on a phone, constantly talking to people. You don't got to call anybody on this, right? The most I've done is if somebody's in my automations and they have a couple more questions and they want to jump on a call real quick, and I've only done it once. I might even do a Q&A on a Zoom. I don't call people like, hey, can you buy this? I do Zooms for those people that have a couple extra questions and they're serious about joining it. That's the most I'll do. Hey, this ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for that. You on point. Everything you explaining is confirmation of being a full-time. Exactly, eyes. Exactly, okay? So you got the automated system. We use system.io. It's very easy. You're going to get 30 pre-done emails for you. You plug them in. Boom. Those are going to go out. Every time somebody puts their email in here, they get it automatically. 24/7. So while I am walking, talking, I've done this many times. I'll be talking on a mentoring call, or I'll watch a Netflix movie, or I'm out on my trail walking, whatever it is, and that sale will come through. That's not me. That's my system working. The system is so good as far as the emails. They convert very well. They're tailored to hit you in the heart. It's tailored to hit you in the heart, guys, on an emotional level. It's purposely done that way because we know how hard it is out here. But if you don't know about digital marketing, how are you going to pursue it? It's explaining to you what it is before you take action. A lot of you never knew about it. It's any digital means, digital channels where you go and you buy something online. You guys are buying online from Amazon all day long. Some of you. This is something you're going to buy from us, digital marketers. It's a digital program. It's education. It's not a physical product, calculator, lip gloss, a voila. It's none of that stuff. That's not what I sell on my website. I sell 5 digital programs. Now, I lead people to come and join my free community. Guys, that's something else. If you get the blueprint, email me back and say free blueprint. Or I'm sorry, free community, because I'm going to add you to my free community. That's going to be another place for you guys to get support when you do join me. Or if you don't join me, you can go in there and see the other things that I offer. That's called being smart. That's called automation. Getting people to go to something else so they can come in and look. I'm going to have free resources in there. I'm going to have all kinds of stuff. It's brand new. I'm building it. But I need people to come in, right? Facts. That's what I was talking about when I first came in. Okay, so awesome. So that's what the automation piece is. And then we're going to talk about the 5 done-for-you programs that you get master resale rights to. Okay, let's talk about that. I can put my board down, right? If you guys didn't go here, please screenshot this to get to that. Because once I'm off the live, it's gone. ManuelaVincent.com. Go right there to get the information. You can also double tap my face over here. I'm pointing over here, but I'm actually pointing to TikTok. That's so weird. When I'm doing it over here, that's crazy. And or you can go and hit this little arrow down the bottom. That's so funny. So these 5 digital programs, guys, they are, in my opinion, one of the things that makes people upset. They can't afford things to get started, right? You guys will be so quick to start a little Avon business or something that's like really cheap. But I bet you're going to struggle to make a sale with it because you don't have the support. It's not easy to sell those kind of things. Okay, it's very competitive. We're not saturated with this. So I want to just start there and say that I feel like the price points on these are affordable for any budget. Okay. But you got to understand it is e-learning, so you have to pay. That's what it's all about. I invested in myself to get the coaching to be able to come back and talk to you guys about this, okay? I invest in myself in good things. I don't spend money on stupid things, okay? So I'm going to start from the bottom and work up. We have 5 digital programs. The smallest one is $100. The smallest program is $100. It's called the Launchpad. The Launchpad is what it sounds like. It's geared to launch you into the digital space really quickly. It gives you some basic learning in the modules, but not a lot. It's just surface level. That's why it's $100. You're going to still have access to the community. You get the lives, the 3 lives. None of that changes. You're not getting cheated because you pay $100. Don't discount that. But that's not where you want to stay is what I'm trying to say. By the way, you can always upgrade within 30 days to the next program. If you find that it's not enough learning and you want to go more money and you want to learn more, you can upgrade between the levels and you pay the difference. So the Launchpad is not meant for you to stay there. It'll only allow you to make $100 a pop. If that's okay with you, then do it. If that's all you want to make, go ahead. Nobody's arguing with you. You start where you can. That's $36,500 a year, guys, okay? It's going to give you like copy paste ads, just the basic. You're still going to learn how to do your 3 videos a day. None of that's taken from you. Just understand me. It's just you're not getting any extra training within the modules. It's very short training. Launchpad, okay? If you want to go a little bit bigger, the next program is called the Passive Daily Blueprint, okay? It's a $300 one-time fee. By the way, with these lower programs, you pay the program fee plus a $39 fee for your website. So when people go into your website, like Eyes went to my website, he's going to have options to many programs, 5 programs. So those websites are created by our tech team. So when someone comes in, let's say that Eyes joined the $100 program and someone came into his program, came into his domain, they put their email in and they're like, oh, he got this $100. I'll buy the 100. That's all there is. He doesn't have a bunch of other ones. They're only going to be able to buy the 100 from you, Eyes. That's how this works. And anybody else watching, I didn't want to just stick with $100, guys. That to me is really nothing, to be honest with you. That goes just like that. I wanted to make big money. So that's why I went all in. But I'm going to break these down for you slowly. So you only get one income stream with the first one. The next one's called the Passive Daily Blueprint. It allows you to make $300 sales and $100 because now you got 2 programs. When you come in at the one above that one, that's 2 programs you can resell over and over and over again. So now someone come into Eyes, if he's joining a $300 program, they can buy that one, the 3 or the 1. 300 times 365 is a 6-figure income, guys. Let's just break it down real clear for you, okay? So that's called a Passive Daily Blueprint. That's giving you some more learning. It's a good program. A lot of people do start with that are like tight on their budget. It's okay. They start with that and they upgrade later, okay? But you get 2 programs there. You also got to be thinking about your potential customers. I always tell people that it's not about just your income. It's what are you having your customers come in to see? Maybe they're go-getters. You might get that one person, and that's what I've been getting, that wants all of them. So you got to think like that too. You got to think about the consumer as well. You're learning, but what are they going to have access to buy? Again, you're not splitting anything here. It's not MLM, but let's say you're doing your customers, your potential customers, a disservice because they might want to make the big money. Sure, they can do it on the 300 if they can be really good at 300 times 5 days a week. That's 1,500 a week times 4. That's 6,000. That's possible. You can make a nice income with that program. I saw the vision though, so I'm going to keep going, okay? So if you guys want to go higher, we have a $600 program. That's going to give you a 6-figure income. 6 figures in 6 months. That program teaches you that, okay? Our mentor made her first 6 figures in 6 months. That's why she created that program. And she gives you the details of how she did it, okay? Now you got 3 income streams here. You can resell $600 programs, 3 and 1. So if a potential customer comes through that funnel that I told you guys about, I'm going to show you that again. When they come through here and they get to the page here, when they get to, it's right after the BP. It's in here somewhere. When they go through and they get to the part where your programs are, they're going to see all 3 of those programs. The $600 one, the $300 one, and the 100, and they're going to decide which one they want to buy from you. That's how that works. The 4th program here is the $900 Legacy Builder program. That's the one I started with last year. That gives you all 4 programs for $900. That's a value of $1,900, and you get it for one time $900 plus $39 website fee. Okay, that's $328K a year. That's what that breaks down to be. $328K. I've been making many 900s. I still got a long way to go. I'm not a millionaire. I don't claim to be, but this is what's keeping me from having to get a job. And that's all I cared about. I make more, a $900 sale here and working 2 hours a day of work is more than I made in my day job in an 8-hour day. So I know I did the right thing for me. Now, I don't know about what y'all are talking about. I don't know what your income goals are or anything, any of that stuff. Okay, so this gives you your customers, your potential customers, access to the $900 program, 900, 6, 3, 1. All right, so that's the 4 lower programs. I still feel like they're so affordable, and when you do it on a payment plan, it's even more affordable. It's flexible, so you can pay it back over time till you get your first sale. That's how I did it. Okay, the last program we have, that's the baby of all babies. Okay, we just launched this 4 weeks ago because we knew there was Hello Team PF. We knew Spanish people needed this. They were emailing us, messaging our mentor. They're like, why don't you have a program for Hispanic community? So she went ahead with her developers. She put a lot of her own money in, multiple 6 figures to put into this because you have to translate English videos into Spanish. It was like a whole thing. So now we're able to offer a Legacy Builder bundle pack at $1,400, well worth, valued at $6,600 because you're getting 5 programs in English and 5 in Spanish to market. So when people come into my funnel, Eyes did, he's able to, if he was Spanish, he could click on the top and he could click the button and it converts the page to Spanish so that they can come through and see it all in Spanish. And if they want to buy my bundle pack in Spanish, boom, $1,400 to my Stripe account. If someone comes into my bundle pack and they speak English, hi, welcome Scotland, watching from Uganda, welcome NYC. You're from NYC? Welcome, I'm from Virginia, United States. So if someone comes in and they're English, like such as myself, I might not look like I don't speak Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish, right? People think I'm Spanish, but I'm not. But I have the look of it. So I don't speak Spanish, but I bought this program and you don't have to speak Spanish because when you buy it, you get the 2 programs. So I immediately went into the English program version and I set my website up through the English version. Okay? You guys are lucky if you're new and you come into this bundle pack. You know why? Because when I came in at the 900 and we had to upgrade to this, I upgraded. I told you I had reinvested myself. I had to go back through. You had to click a little button and it loaded all those 30 emails, their new emails, into the bundle pack because we were coming from the legacy if we were already in legacy, right? This is why I say, why would you wait? Just go all in. But I'm just telling you my experience with it. So it wasn't hard, but a guy asked me, how long did it take you? I said about 2 hours because I had to literally, once I clicked the button for the emails to go into the new funnel system with the 10 income streams, I had to go back through those emails and re-edit some of it. The links are there. I just had to add my own link. It tells you exactly which link to put. It's very easy to do that part, but it's just time consuming because you're going into 30 emails, right? To edit that, put your picture in there. It's not hard. If you guys don't like tech, you don't got to worry about it. You guys can actually pay them to do it for you if you want to. I don't pay anybody but my program, and I'm in and I'm doing the rest for myself. I don't play with my money or my time, okay? But that was just going to tell you that piece took a little time because you got to put your link back in. But that's the most time it took. Everything else is set up. Everything got set up. I got 2 links now, Spanish and English. You pay $69 for this top program because you're going to have 2 links. For your Spanish speaking people that want it, if maybe they want just the Spanish, you can go ahead and send them to that link. Or maybe they want the English version, but you have to have 2 links, so it's $69 for that, plus your $1,400. Guys, these can all be done on payment plans. Jesus loves you too, John. Welcome to my live, right? With that $1,400 bundle pack, you're getting the 10 income streams. Not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1, 10 income streams. Because you got the 5 in English and the 5 in Spanish. What else are you getting with that? You're going to get access to learn how to get brand deals. This is top-notch learning, guys. She's bringing in people from TikTok to teach us. A lot of stuff's coming down the block, okay? You're going to learn how to get to do the TikTok shop if you want to. You're going to learn how about affiliate marketing, advanced training on that, advanced AI training, where if you are in the bundle pack, you'll be able to take your English videos, which I'm going to probably do next year. And I'm gonna create a whole Spanish speaking TikTok, a whole Spanish speaking YouTube channel, right? This takes time. And I'm gonna test that out, but I'm gonna have it. So I have all my videos in English. I'm gonna reconvert them with the AI tool that's in the training that you get. And it's gonna convert them over to Spanish. So it looks like I'm speaking Spanish. That's AI. See, we use AI over here not to look cute and pretty and fake. We use AI over here as tools to help our videos, like Spanish speaking, not for us to look cute. Like, we're not into that kind of AI. So don't think that that's the AI you're getting over here. All that is outlined in the blueprint, guys, okay? Those are the 5 digital programs. Are there any questions at this point? I've been on here almost 2 hours again. So I highlighted the 5 programs depending on, it's very simple. It's very simple today, okay? There's no complications here. It's very simple. You got to choose one of the programs that's going to be beneficial to you financially wise, meaning even if you start low, you can upgrade, or you are a big go-getter and you just said, I'm just going to go all in. Right? You got payment plans available to you on my page. If you need others, I can give them to you. That's how I got started last year. Okay? You have to decide which program is going to give you the most value for your money, right? Is that the $100 one? You're going to be someone who's probably not going to. I can be honest with you. The guy who bought the $100 from me, and there's only been one, because I tell people don't waste your time with that. He bought it from me. I didn't know him. He was on YouTube. I didn't never know him. That's how it happens. I'll have people, some people I know when they're going to buy because they'll be in my DMs or they'll email me. But this guy, the ones on TikTok, sometimes I don't know. They just buy it. He bought it from me without even talking to me, and I haven't heard from him since. Those people that buy these lower programs, I'm going to be honest with you. Typically, you're not going to do anything with it because that's $100. Like, for the average person, like $100, like, I'm very humble, but I'm going to be honest. I'm all right if I lost $100. I'm not going to cry about it. To me, that's how I feel. Now, some of you that are really struggling real bad, maybe you're like, ooh, that's too much for me, right? So I don't advise people to start there because it's really not giving you the bang for your buck. All right. So you have to decide by looking in the program, by going to my blueprint, manuelavincent.com, going through, it's going to be descriptions there. It's going to tell you side by side what everything is. You decide, hey, this makes more sense based on what my goals are financially, what I want to learn. It's got a lot of advanced training. I want this. I want to really dive deep into this training. Or I just want the middle level where I'm just, I might make 300 today, tomorrow, whenever, you guys got to just put it all in perspective for your family, your goals and dreams. I, again, want to leave a legacy for my family. I'm a big dreamer and I know the vision. I've made good money here. I see myself making even more. So that's why I went all in. And that's why I upgraded to the $1,400 program. You gotta make sure that you're offering many things for your customers, okay? So that's it, guys. One thing, let me share a couple wins. I do this because I want you to know I can't turn. Usually I would show you guys, but I can just tell you guys, right? You're going to get access to this community. It's a paid community because you buy the program and then you'll get access to this. 57.7 thousand. And then you guys can get access to my free community where I give you extra guidance and there's other things in there, but you have to respond to the blueprint with the word free community. So right now in this community, wow, what? Ooh, I don't like that. Somebody just said something negative in there. So this lady, Sanette, just posted this yesterday. She said, I joined 5 days ago and made my first sale. Do you see what I'm saying? Some of you will buy this program. You might not do jack with it. You'll sit on it and you come back and say, I haven't made a sale. How's your business going? Mine's going great because I know what I'm doing. What are you doing today? I'm going to be that mentor who's going to ask you, what did you do? Did you follow the structure? Did you set your website number one? You got to do that first. You got to get something in action. You got to first set up your website, get your payment portal so you can get paid from your customer. First and foremost, you got to do that piece or you're not going to get no payment. Did you do that yet? No. Let's go back. Let's step back, calm down. That's how I'm going to direct you guys. Okay, that's how I roll. Secondly, if you did everything set up and you're starting to post your content and stuff, I'm going to ask you, how many videos did you post today? If you tell me one, that's why you're having problems. You're not listening to the mentor. She literally is telling you everything I'm telling you. You must post 3 times a day. I don't even care if it's just a picture of you with text. That's fine. That's content. Stories are amazing. Be posting in those stories, your lifestyle, you with your family, you showing proof from the community that there's somebody got a sale. Like that's what you got to keep doing every single day to get people to say, oh, what is she doing now? He doing now. So I'm going to come at you and I'm going to say, what did you do? Because there's no excuse for you not to get sales if I've been doing it. I'm no one special. I just got this program last year, plugged into the training, followed the mentor. Don't get discouraged. Keep plugging in. You have a question, you raise your hand. That's all you got to do, guys. This lady said, I am so grateful for this opportunity. Want to thank my Heavenly Father for the sale that I made today. I know He has put me on this. Didn't I talk about this earlier on my live? God shut that door. I'm blessed and thankful that layoff happened because He guided me to this program. Maybe some of you feel that way. This might be the answer to your prayers. I don't know. The power of this program is amazing, she went on to say. Okay, let's keep going. There's people in here talking about their certificate. Look, hold on. See that on the wall? You can see that certificate on my wall back there. You get that if you join the Legacy Builder, guys. I don't know if you guys are on here yet or somebody left, I guess. I don't know. If you guys want to get this certificate, it's very easy. You don't got to pay extra for it. What you'll do is you'll go and buy the Legacy or the Legacy Builder Bundle Pack. When you buy the 900 or the 14, those top levels, you'll actually get this unlocked. It's modules where you'll go through and you'll learn everything about digital marketing. What are you going to be doing? What is ethics? It's going to like walk you through. It's kind of like one of those onboarding things where you get at your job. It's very simple. You walk through it, you take an assessment, you pass the assessment, they'll email you your certificate. So you get a certificate, right? So people are saying, I got my certificate in here. People are talking about how they got more people on their lives, right? That's wins, guys. People, you posted in here. Somebody just said they made 30K. She said, can I tell you how many times I almost quit? How I'm actually, you know what? Let me just let me show you guys. I know I don't like to do this a lot because I feel like I'm leaving YouTube out. Hold on. You see this, guys? Look, I'll show it to you. I got to hold it in my hand because I'm on my iPad today. See how she's saying, see, this is proof. Wait, let me show you the community. It's called DGC, 57,000. Because I know people are always skeptical about everything. 30,000. Where did I just see that? Here it is. See how it says, she just posted this 19 hours ago. Can I tell you how many times I almost quit? Instagram can be hard to crack, but I've stuck it through for a year. And I hit 30K now while on maternity leave. This is called consistency, guys, and the will to want this. How badly do you want it? Are you going to get in and buy this and quit? Well, there's people that have done that. They just, oh, I'm not making a sale my first day or my first week or my second week, and I'm just going to give up. Then they come back because they see the proof that it works. We're all still here. We've been here for all 2 years now. And they see that and they're like, okay, I want to start over again. They got the program. They don't got to repurchase it. They got to probably buy the website fee because they got to upgrade, right? But they come back and they start doing it again. This works. Stop jumping to the next shiny object syndrome that you have. You guys just need to stick to one thing. I've been doing this consistently for over a year now. I don't ever give up on myself, nor should you. And okay, hold on one guy. I got to block this dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody cares about that. No. Nobody cares about that, guys. I was just doing some training here, guys. See, you get these videos every day and you just come in here and you watch them. These are the videos I talk about. You watch them and you implement it into your content and it helps you, okay? Let me go back to where I was at. Okay, somebody got sick. They were in the hospital. And they made $100. That's on our smallest program. That's called the Launchpad I told you guys about. So this works when you work it. She was in the hospital and made money. Guys, come. What can you do that on your job? Come on, let's go. 300 and another 100 on the way this lovely Friday. That 4 hours ago, she just posted this. So she got a $300 legacy, $300 passive daily blueprint and a Launchpad sale. 15,000 views in 24 hours. They're talking about their TikTok. We help you grow your platforms too, guys. I've grown my YouTube channel crazy. I'm already at 700,000 views, guys, since launching this business. It's taught me a lot of skills. My goal is to monetize on my platforms. But in the meantime, I'm monetizing on these programs. I've got 10 income streams, plus I have some more income streams in my community. That's about 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I'm adding more. And then when I start monetizing on YouTube, we're talking about 400 a month, 500 a month up. Guys, this is crazy, okay? This Christina Bell, she made $900 and she didn't even know it. So that happened to me before where it was on a Sunday. And I didn't see the notification come through. And the lady emailed me, the customer said, hey, I just bought your program. Thank you so much. And so I was like, oh, thank you. And I gave her a little personal message, thanking her, telling her where to start. And then I saw it was going to hit my bank account. Sometimes that happens, but this is what it looks like. Look, I love getting daily paying customers. I love this program. 900 and then another. She got one on the 4th, 900, and then another one on the 6th, and a 300 came in. That's $2,100, guys, over the last 3 days that she was on. She even got a back-to-back sale before. I've gotten those several times. Back-to-back is beautiful. It doesn't always happen like that. Depends. But she had this same lady I'm talking about, Christina. She's a stay-at-home mom. And she had hysterectomy surgery. She shared that on one of her lives. She was actually in her living room on her couch, her husband home, and she had a pad on her stomach, and she was like, I didn't do anything. I posted a couple of videos, and she ended up having sales back to back. This is the beauty of our automation. Automation's key with your business, guys. See, I can go on and on. She said I hit 900 after the webinar. By the way, we do weekly webinars. We invite people that are already in our email automations to come to the webinars. The webinars do the explaining. We literally have our mentor come on and she's explaining the whole business. I even send the replays out. When you're in my automations, guys, I send you the replay, okay? When you're in my automations, I send you the replay. Look, I do newsletters every day. Today's newsletter was about this topic I'm talking about today. Or it might have not been. I was talking about Happy Freedom Friday. Look, guys, I sent this out today to my audience that's in my newsletter. You got to build your list. You're going to learn to build your list because you're getting leads to your system. And then those leads are what are buying from you. But you got to warm people up. These are frequently asked questions I get, and I explain it in the email. So this is going out to people on my list, and they're opening it up and they're reading it. And then down here, I put evidence. You remember I told you about you put screenshots of other people? If you didn't get a sale today, that's what you're going to use in your email automations, or you use that inside your videos. A screenshot. Hey, look at this lady, Sonette. She joined 5 days ago and made her first sale. Boom, right? And then this lady here, 300. And I sent this out. And what happens is people are going to read this in my list, and they're going to click one of these. And when you click it, hold on. Well, it's not clickable here. What happens is when they click that, because I have it open in my view, but when they click that, that's going to take them to the programs, the program page. Hold on one second. Let me get to that real quick. Guys, I've been on here 2 hours. I got to bounce off of here. I've been on here way too. It's a Friday. I want to spend time with my kid. Hold on one second. See the program page I have? That's the farthest I'm going to go. You guys got to do your due diligence. Come through the system. This is where you start. I'm going to reiterate this one more time. This is me. See me? Yay. You come to my website, manuelavincent.com, if you haven't done it already, right there in the header. TikTok don't like that. Let me move away from where I'm showing you. You come here. This tells you it's a business. I talked to you about that it's a business. If you want to be able to earn 100% profit, no guarantees, but you have an option to make anywhere from $100 to $1,400 a day, depending on which program you buy. You put your email in here, right? And then you're going to come to a thank you page. Let me pull that up. Manuela Vincent, thank you. Okay, here it goes. And then this is going to open up. I'm telling you the process. This opens up. And then you're going to see our mentor. This is the lady who does the live webinars. She's the one who created these beautiful programs. She just bought this condo. Or it might have not been this condo. It's one, she just bought one in downtown Dallas because she's a Dallas Cowboy fan. And she wanted to be able to go to all the games. So that's where she's been. She goes back and forth from Kansas to her condo. This lady's amazing. But anyway, so you'll listen to her what she's telling you in the program, about the program. There's some more wins here. Like it tells you what proof there is. And then you click this button if you want to look at the programs. It's going to tell you to go here. That's going to take you to that page I just showed you, where all the programs. Of course, the top program is going to be the Legacy Builder Bundle because that's the one I start with. It tells you what it gives you. You just go down the page, guys. I'm not going to do all that on this live. I got to bounce off of here. But I already talked about the programs, how much you make with them, how much they cost. If you go to whatever program you want to look into, United States, Virginia. If you want to look at the programs in detail, you got to go to the page. You got to go there to look at them. It's going to tell you how much they are, right? I already talked about that. It's going to, and you click on whichever one you want. You're getting bonuses with them. You're also going to have the option to take advantage of a payment plan. I have a firm. What do I have? I have a firm. Let me look at it again. A firm Afterpay, and what is it? It's if you click the Stripe button. So when you come out to the checkout page, right? On the checkout, you can email me if you have struggles with this, guys. If you come to the checkout page, you can pay by PayPal. They have a payment plan. You can do the middle one. There's a payment plan on Afterpay. Or the last one says Stripe. It's purple. You can't miss it on my page. You have 3 options to pay there. You can pay with a regular credit card, but if you want a payment plan, you have Afterpay on there, Klarna, and ZipPay. If you need other options, just email me. I came in with a firm. Didn't have to pay 0 out of pocket. By the time my first payment was due, I paid it off because I got my first sale. But it's just to allow for flexibility on these programs. And I'm thankful it did that, because if it didn't, I'd have to sell things on my house to come up with the money. I would have done that because I know this worked. I knew it. I felt it. I knew it was time for me to learn something. I knew I was learning digital skills, which is high demand. I couldn't go wrong with that. I'm learning. If anything, if I didn't even make any money from it, I was learning something. If I'm not making an income from this, then that means my message is not right. That's bottom line. If you're not doing 3 videos a day, you're not going live if you want to. I like going live now. If you're not doing 3 videos a day consistently, you're not plugging into the Zooms when we have webinars, you're not learning, you're not going to make a profit here. Plain and simple. I did all that. I wasn't playing. Nobody was coming to save me. I had to find a way out of the grind. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got to say today. I've been on here, I think, 2 hours. Yep, 2 hours. So again, if you guys want the blueprint, ManuelaVincent.com. You could take a screenshot for later. This is what we talked about. Every day I talk about this, guys. I talk about the business, but I also tell you why I decided to do it. You guys know me now. I talk about the same thing in a different way, though. It's part of my work day. All right, that's it, guys. If there's no questions, I'm going to bounce off. Spend the rest of my time with my kid. All right. So I hope you guys have a blessed Friday, a great weekend. I will see you guys again on Monday. I don't go live on the weekends. That's my time. And I will see you guys on Monday. Have a blessed weekend. Take care. Take care, YouTube. Talk to you soon. Not sure if you're still on here, eyes. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me if you like. All right. Take care.